Hey there, Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, Capricorn Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. So today we're talking about that full moon that is happening in Pisces at 21 degrees and 5 minutes. It is happening on, interesting. Is happening on Friday the 13th for most of the world, but here in the United States at 12:33 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, we get our full moon. And so adjust your schedule according to time zones. All right, so before I turned on the camera, I was trying to get into your energy, and I got the scatteredness. Like, I can't even decide what to focus on. So many things to do, so little time to decide. I can't figure it all out. That's what it felt like. So, I was like, well, what are we supposed to do? Sorry, Capricorn rising here. So, what is Capricorn supposed to be focusing on? And I saw stairs. And I heard next steps. Okay, so then I heard prioritize. So, next steps and prioritize. Wow, that's okay, so Capricorn, I know you can do this. It's Virgo season. It's part of that whole thing about Virgo is paying attention to details, getting things organized, figuring out where we're going, right? The details of it, making a plan. And that new moon in Virgo was all about making a plan. So, apparently there's a lot going on with you, and it's still time to do that. So, full moon energy in Pisces. What does that mean? Well, for you, it's happening in your third house of communications. So what do you need to let go of? What do you need to communicate out that you are releasing to let go of, to make space and time for being able to think, to pull your energy in enough to focus? It felt so expanded out, and I feel like it needs to be laser focused. Do you need to communicate to people that you need time and space? Do you need to clean out your email inbox? Is there too much coming in? Like, what do you need to do? That's a lot. Okay. Wow. So talk about scattered. You have a lot of cards. All right, so let's start with this. We have the Eight of Stones. This is about building something. This is about, the 8 is that number of infinity. Stones is like the pentacles. And so this is the hard work, the mastery. But I'm using the Chrysalis Tarot, and actually today, because when I was meditating on what I should use, this deck came to mind, and I don't think I've ever used it in a reading here, and it is definitely different, and so I wanted to see what it says. Okay, I don't want to use the red or white explanations. So, The large stones remind us of the importance of staying grounded, working within your energy. Being grounded, centered, and balanced permits proper flow of energy throughout the body. Meditation is one of the most effective ways to achieve grounding. Enjoying an outdoor walk in natural surroundings is another. A 10-minute nature walk goes a long way toward relieving stress and grounding your chakras. In this reading, it symbolizes the cosmic balance, the cycle of building up and tearing down, wheeled across spans of endless time, reminds you to appreciate the many wonders surrounded in mysteries and magic. With ingenuity and imagination, we can hope one day to appreciate many secrets that they contain. This is the stone circle at Stonehenge. Okay, so 10-minute walk in nature daily is definitely being recommended. Meditation time definitely being recommended to help you laser focus, to take that scattered energy and focus it in. Another way to meditate is if you want to in the morning or in the evening before you go to bed, sit down and write down your priority list for the next day. I know that doesn't sound like meditation, but if you get in the practice and the habit of putting it down on paper, it allows you to free up space to think and to allow other things to happen. And it sets your intentions. And setting your intentions is a great way to bring things into manifest it. Wow. And by the way, writing things down. There you go. So yes, writing things down. This is making the list and checking it twice. This is writing down your hopes, your goals, and your dreams. This is prioritizing. This is focusing it and then asking Spirit to help you manifest what you're writing down. So if you haven't made your plan yet with that new moon, there is still time. There's always time to make a plan, okay? So definitely make the plan, work the plan. So in the recent past, you have the material wealth truth. You were thinking about your plan, like what I'm trying to bring. So this is dreaming about it. You're dreaming about what you want. You're dreaming about what your goals are. You're dreaming about what you're trying to build. And thinking about it and what do I need to do to get it to come in. And then we have getting in the flow, letting go, and natural movement. So allowing this full moon that's happening in Pisces. What did you start 18 months ago? What were you thinking about? What were you trying to create 18 months ago that you need to let go of that aspect of it in order to open up space to allow the next phase of priorities to come in? What do you have going on that you need to narrow things down a little bit in order to be laser focused, in order to create a plan? Wow. Oh my gosh. You have the cosmos and the winged ones. The winged wise ones. Angelic help, miraculous aid, and creativity and vastness. Keep writing down your plans. Keep trying to narrow down the focus. I don't want to say... I feel like you have a lot of different ideas and you want to try to decide what it is you actually want. When I say narrow it down, I mean actually decide what it is you're aiming for. Like when you're drawing back the bow and you want to shoot at a target, you're aiming for the bullseye. So what's your bullseye? What is your target? Where do you want to take this? What is it that you're trying to create? So what do you need to let go of because it's not in the bullseye? It's out in the white part where, it doesn't have any value, or maybe even in the next, what in those other outer rings is not where you're aiming. What is your bullseye? What are you heading for? That's what they're being asked to start writing it down and defining. In the past, this is friendship. Make a play date and have time with one or more friends. All work and no play. Okay, so this is in the area of mice and obstacles. So either one, you weren't playing around too much and not focusing, but you're Capricorn, so I doubt that. I think what it is you're a little out of balance as far as work and life. So when you're narrowing things down, what are you trying to create? Well, manifesting a life where you have the financial prosperity that you would like. And that you have time for relationships and love and fun and romance should be in the bullseye. Like, don't cut those things out to get to your target. Don't make your target solely on the material, because Saturn is going to smack you around for that. That's not a healthy boundary. It's work-life balance. We're in Virgo. It's creating work-life balance. Your bullseye should be creating work-life balance. So what else can you do? How can you manage this? So too much TV time might be something you could cut out, right? That's not friendships. That's not hanging out with your friends, unless you're getting together to watch a football game or something, right? But it's generally you know, group activities, having fun with your friends, social interaction to balance out this work stuff. Okay, father healing. This has a lot of different meanings for a lot of different things, but in this case, father healing, Capricorn is considered the father of the zodiac. It's that authoritative energy. It's that in charge, large and in charge energy. It could be that you're hearing in the back of your mind, you know, I got to do this. I have to provide. I have to make money. I have to whatever. Or it could be possibly the authority figures in your life. It could be mother, father, bosses, whatever. But the authority figures were always like, you're not working hard enough. You're slacking. And so every time you stop and have fun with your friends, you feel like you're slacking. You should be focused on your work. But it's not keeping you in balance. It's not emotionally fulfilling. So finding the way to balance with, you know, that Cancer, the North Node is in Cancer, which means the South Node is in Capricorn. Moving away from authority toward nurturing, toward nurturing of others, toward nurturing of yourself. Finding that balance. Spending time with friends, creating space that is not all about work. And, oh yeah, in case you're wondering, you're supposed to have more playtime. So, how do you focus on work and playtime? You create a balance. When you are figuring out what your target is, it should include both. It can't just be about the money. It can't just be about mastering a craft. It's also connection with spirit. When I see this, it is also about connection with spirit. So time for family, time for friends, time for work, and time for spirit. That's a lot. Figuring out how you're going to do that, that's your challenge. But there's a lot scattered. That's why there's so much scattering going on. But starting to eliminate the things that aren't serving these. Also your physical health. Don't let that slide. Virgo's about physical health too. So, I don't know. I see a pie chart in my head. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a pie chart, and I feel like maybe, you know, how much time do you want to dedicate to each thing? Maybe creating your bullseye through a pie chart will actually be a visual aid that will help you to make your way through this process and figure out what deserves your time and what doesn't. What doesn't deserve your time? What doesn't feed your soul? Which doesn't nurture you in the kind of life you want to build? In the stability that you want to build, and then you eliminate that. And the only way you're going to do that is by sitting down and figuring out what your priority list is and deciding, because you have been surrounded by blessings. And I don't know that you've been noticing them because it's in the area of obstacles. And so I think recognizing all the blessings in your life, which looks like it could be friends and family and fun, I think you're missing out. You feel like you're missing out. Okay, so we have narrow pathway. Tread thoughtfully. This is that laser focus, right? Narrowing it down. This is the steps. See, I don't know if you can see this. It's like this bridge, this walking across that bridge across the mountains, right? Which ones do you choose? Which ones are solid? Which ones will get you to your destination? What should you be avoiding? What do you need to let go of? You need to stand in the light of your own truth. Who are you? What is it that you really want? What do you need to walk away from? See how he's walking in a different direction? What do you need to walk away from in order to get to where you're going and taking shelter? It's the light within. So this is your higher self. This is conversation with yourself. When I see this, this is journaling and making your list and organizing and prioritizing and figuring out what it is that matters to you. What are the stones that you want to put in place to create your future that will endure? Look how long that's been standing, right? So it's your enduring future that includes playtime, includes time with friends, includes time with family, includes the joys of life, not just the hard work. So you're being asked to reflect and redirect your energy. Reflect and redirect your energy. where you've been going, the way you've been doing things with certain situations. And these people to me feel like situations. They don't necessarily feel like people. This is not happening in your group house. This is happening in your third house of short distance travel, of day-to-day work life stuff, the daily routine. It's also in your house of communication. So are you spending too much time on emails? Is that something you can cut out? It feels like these are situations. When you go your own way, you figure out what's important. So maybe you have you work for a company where there's just, oh my God, you're inundated with the emails. And they're just constantly coming in. Figuring out how to sort through and prioritize them. Or every time, oh my gosh, so a real waste of time at work can be every time the email thing alerts and you stop what you're doing, check your email. That can be such a time suck. So check your email at 9 o'clock in the morning or 8 o'clock, whatever time you start. Check your email and go through, set a timer at 8:30 or 9:30, half hour later, whatever, you're done and you move on to the business of the day. And then when you come back from, when you come back from lunch, check it again at like 1 o'clock and spend another half hour. And, you may have to check it again at 4 or 4:30 so you can wrap up whatever needs to be wrapped up before you leave for work for the day. But set specific times for specific amounts of time so that you can put it into your schedule so you know that's what you're going to do. And otherwise, and if you just let people know, hey, I'm trying to get work done here and I'm only checking my email 3 times a day. And I will get back to you as soon as possible. And you may have a boss that doesn't really appreciate that, so then you need to problem solve with your boss. Explain to your boss why it is you're choosing that way. Is there a time frame that they would like? I don't know. Figure it out. You need to figure this out. You are the CEO of your own life. Take control of it. Do things your way. That creates more time because you are supposed to keep going forward. You are supposed to keep going forward because there's a transformation coming. It's ascending the mountain. You're Capricorn. Ascending the mountain is what we do, right? We climb mountains. We overcome obstacles. We get there. We figure it out. We know how to problem solve. We can do this, right? Capricorn's got this. Transformation is coming. Big time. But it's going to require a little sorting, a little prioritizing. That stairs, that's that keep ascending, keep going. It's next steps. What do I need to do? Tread carefully. What is the next step? What's the next thing that needs to happen? Listen to your intuition. It'll guide you through this process. Be sure that you are communicating with your higher self. It's pretty intense energy, but I got to tell you, when I started the reading, it felt scattered, and now I feel like really laser focused. All I can see is a bullseye. So where's your bullseye? Pick out your bullseye. Head for it. That's what you need to do. All right, so, I hate it when I cut off my head. Sorry. As I look at it, I'm like, All right, so I have, it's called the Liquid Crystal Oracle deck. I'm exploring crystals a little more. There's a lot of energy that comes from them. And so I wanted something that got a little deeper into it. And I've been searching around for Oracle decks and this one is deeper and I like it. So we're going to go ahead and get into this. I'm going to have to go to the book probably because it's deeper and I want more information. Ooh, you have astral travel. The Apophyllite, astral travel. Pay attention to your dreams. When you get up in the morning, write down everything you can remember. Information is coming to you through your dreams. Remember, the answers are within. It's your higher self. You have this angelic guides. You have the cosmos. They're bringing information to you in your sleeping time. So the best way to access that is as soon as you wake up, write it down. You are upgrading, you are ascending the mountain, and work is being done while you sleep. That's pretty cool. Okay, so we have fearless movement. Chrysalis, praise. This is heart healing energy. CHRYSOPRASE. These are two green ones. There's a situation that's healing, right? We have that father healing. This is the allowing yourself to have fun. So hard to do, right? You feel like if you're not working hard, then you're running behind. But taking time to play is part of the whole reason you're here. Learning how to do that. As you're right, focus. Oh, no kidding, right? All right, so let's go there. Fearless movement. Don't be afraid to make changes. Don't be afraid to take the necessary steps to create the transformation. People don't like change. Capricorn, you're fine with it, right? Initiating sign, making changes, trying a new way, seeing if this works better. It's what we do, right? Not everybody likes that. That's kind of their problem. Being stuck in energy that's not working is not healthy. So don't be afraid to do what needs to be done. Don't be afraid to go your own way. Fearless movement. Don't be afraid to blaze your own path. Your path is narrow, and the only one who knows what it is you. So listen to your higher self, blaze your own trail. I realized a long time ago that if someone does not like what I'm doing, saying, feeling, thinking, whatever it is that's going on with me, it's okay. I mean, I don't need to please everybody. Oh, my nose is itching. I need to do what is best in my highest good, and in my highest good, it's also the best and highest good of the universe. And so, as it is for you, that I'm not special that way. Everybody's like that. When you're doing what's in your best and highest good, then it becomes the best and highest good for the universe. We all came here with a mission, a plan, a goal. If we're listening to ourselves and we're doing what's our truth and living our truth, then we're doing what we came here to do, and that's only good for the universe. So don't be afraid to step out of the box, do things a little differently. Not everyone's going to like it. Some of them are going to be like, what? And they're going to head off in the other direction, and that's okay, because where you're going, you will find the people to play with. You will find the friendships that matter. You will find the right people when you are authentically yourself and doing what is authentically for you. If azurite has come to you today, it usually means that something is trapped in the subconscious level of self that is being denied its path of realization and or healing. Azurite simply indicates the need to unite the mental self into actions with focused purpose, something often easier said than done. No kidding, right? The basis of this energy is truth with self, discovering truth with self, being authentically you, which will activate the wisdom, focus, self-love, and other pathways of actions to get the job done. Scatter is about to be a thing of the past. Well, hallelujah. Oh my gosh, I have the chills. Big time. So, prioritize based on your priorities. What is your bullseye? The other stuff doesn't matter. Aim for your bullseye. And don't forget to create time and space in your bullseye for play, okay? It's a balanced life we came here to have. We came here to enjoy everything, to have all of the senses filled with joy and wonder and love and laughter. You can do this. Let go of the crap that's not working, all right? Make your plan. You got this. Focus. Focus. So azurite, I'm going to have to find some of this. All right? It's probably online. I'm going to look for it. Take care. We'll talk soon.